So what is the queue? When you go to the post office or bank or railway ticket counters, then you see a line of the persons which are waiting for their services. That line is called as queue. By definition, it is called as a flow of the customer from infinite or finite population towards the service facility from forms a queue, which is also called as waiting line, on account of lack of capability to serve them all at a time. For example, railway ticket counter, saloons, beauty parlors, post office, where service providers are smaller than the number of customers, then queue is formed. If there are a few number of service channels as compared to customers, then the customers will have to wait for a long time. And if number of service channels are larger than the number of customers, then service channels will remain idle. In both this situation, the service provider got a loss. That is, in both situations, both the situation causes a loss for service provider. Thus, a theory was developed to make a balance among these two situations or balance among these two losses. That theory is called as queuing theory. So what is the mechanism of queuing system? The mechanism of queuing system is very simple and can be explained with the help of following diagram. That is, a customer arrives to the system, then enter to the queue and wait till it gets served, or it wait until it reaches to the service counter. Then when customer reaches to the service counter, then he would be attended by one or more service providers, which are also called as servers. And after getting served, he departed from the system. That means he left the system. It is not necessary that in queue there will be persons. There are many type of queues, like on railway station UFC, there are a number of trains on the railway station. That also forms queue. In the different offices, you see a large number of files waiting to be attended by some persons or some officers. That also forms the queue. So there are several systems where queue is formed. Not necessary it is formed by the persons or living things only. It may be formed by the animals. Queue can be formed by the files or any non-living thing also. What are the elements of the queue? There are four basic elements of the queuing system. One is called as input process. Second is queue discipline. Third is service mechanism. And fourth is capacity of the system. So what is the input process? The element of queuing system concerned with the pattern of the arrival of customers. It has three factors. One is size of the queue. If and size of the queue is measured with the help of potential customers only. There are several type of customers which will be discussed later, but among them only potential customers are considered to define the size of queue. So what is the size of queue? Size of the queue is the number of potential customers requiring the service and are only few. If the number of potential customers requiring the service are very few in the size, then the input process is set or queue is set to be finite. If the number of potential customers in the queue are large enough, then size of input source or queue is set to be infinite in size. In case more than one customer is allowed to enter the system simultaneously, then in input process is said to be occur in bulk or batches. That means queue may be finite, queue may be in of infinite size, or there may be bulk arrivals. Then second element of input process is distribution of arrival. The pattern at which customers arrive into the queuing system is random in nature. Sometimes only one customer will arrive, sometimes 7 to 8 customers arrive simultaneously or one by one within 5 minutes. There may be 50 arrivals, or in 5 minutes there will be only one arrival. So pattern of arrival is random in nature. Similarly, the time between two successive arrivals, that is in inter-arrival time, is of also uncertain or random in nature. So both are characterized by the distribution, that is certain probability distribution. When a process involves random variables or random occurrence of the event, then that is characterized with the help of probability distribution. So the arrival of the customers as well as time between successive arrivals are also characterized by probability distribution. The most common arrival distribution, or you can say distribution of arrival, is Poisson, and for inter-arrival time, generally exponential distribution is considered. Third element of input process is customer's behavior. So it is also necessary to know the reaction of the customers upon entering to the system. A customer may decide to wait or not to enter in the queue on the basis of its length. Generally, you also go to the service providers and see that queue is very long, and if it is not necessary, then you do not to go to the queue and said that we will do our work tomorrow or on next day when we get time, then this work will be done. Or if work is important, then how much long is the queue, you will enter to the queue and wait till you not get served. So a customer who decide not to enter the queue are called as bulk. Then second type of customers who enter in the queue, but after some time they loses their patience and leave the queue. Such customers are called as ranged. Third type of customers are who enter into the queue but see, oh, that queue is moving faster than my queue. Then they move to another queue. After some time, say they realizes that first queue was moving very fast as compared to their current queue. Then they again jump to their first queue, and they changes their situation with time. Such customers are called as jockey customers. Fourth type of customers are who entered to the system, wait in the queue, and departed only after getting served. That customers are called as potential customers. These customers are very much important for the study of queuing theory. Other three are not important from the point of view of queuing theory. Then we come to the queue discipline. Queue discipline is the order in which customers are served. That is the rule according to which customers are selected for service when a queue is formed is called as queue discipline. There are generally three type of queue disciplines are used. First one is called as FIFO or FCFS. Its full form is first in, first out, or first come, first serve. If customer entering first is getting served first, then it is called as first in, first out, or first come, first serve. Second is LIFO or LCFS, which its full form is last in first out or last come first serve. If a customer entering in the last is getting served first, then it is called as last in first out or last come first serve. Third one is SIRO. Its full form is service in random order. That is, if a customer is selected at random, then it is called as service in random order or SIRO. A fourth one is generally used in the case of multiple servers. That is the situation where more than one server is available. Then fourth rule, which is also called as FRS, is used. Its full form is fastest server rule. In this, the customer is assigned to the server which have fastest service rate and it is idle or freeware. The third element of the queuing system is service mechanism. The service mechanism is concerned with the service time and service facility. The service time is the time interval from the commencement to the completion of the service. It may be 5 minutes, it may be 10 minutes, it may be 20 minutes. When a customer arrive to the service counter and leave the service counter, then the time gap between these two situations is called as service time. Service facility can be of four types. One is called as single server, single queue, like bus stops, where bus comes, passenger enter to the bus and then bus leave. That situation occur not in the Lucknow, but in the cities like Delhi or Mumbai in India. A queue is formed and persons enter to the bus in that queue. Second service facility is several servers, single queue. That means there are more than one service provider, but only single queue is formed. Its example is hair cutting salon or beauty parlors, where you see that 3 or 4 persons are cutting the hair and a number of persons are waiting in the queue. The, pers- the person who is cutting the hair when become free, then call the next person. That is, it works according to fastest service rule. Fourth one is the third type of service facility is single server, several queues. That means a number of queues are found, but service provider is only one. For example, you have go to the metro stations and there will be more than one queue. If you go to the Delhi, then you see that if there are 5 bogies in the metro train, then 5 queues are formed. That is, service queues are number 5 queues, but service provider is single, that is a single metro train. So there is single server and several queues. Fourth is several servers and several queues. For example, railway ticket counter, where you see a number of ticket counters are available and on each counter a long queue is available, or you can see a large number of persons waiting in the queue. Such situation is called as several servers, several queues. In case of multiple service providing channels, the channels or servers can be divided into 3 broad groups. One is called as parallel channels. When all the servers or service providers provide identical service or similar services, then that are called as parallel channels. A customer may join any of these channels like railway ticket counter or hair cutting salon, etc. Second type of service providers are series channels, where the servers provide different services, then it is called as series channel, and a customer must have passed through all of these channels. Third is complex system. It is a mixture of series and parallel channels. Then fourth element of the queuing system is capacity of the system. The source from the customers are generated may be finite or may be infinite. A finite source limits the customers arriving for the service. That is, there is a finite limit of the maximum size of the queue. If we decide that only in one day we will give service to the 50 customers only, then 51 customer will arrive. We said, no, our capacity is full, we cannot provide service to you. For example, you have go to cinema halls and buy the ticket. Sometimes it happened that the person on ticket counter said, sorry, the seats are full at this time. If you want to see the movie, we can give the ticket of next show or next for next day. Such situation is finite source or finite queue size. And infinite source is that where no restriction is applied on the number of customers in the system. That is, in the queue, how many persons stands in the queue, we don't bother about that. Then it is a infinite source. For example, railway ticket counter works for 24 hours or post office works for 24 hours. So how many customers are waiting in the system does not matter. So that is the infinite source or infinite queue size. Now, how the queuing models are classified. Operations research always deal with the models. Without model, operations research does not work. So in the same manner, queuing system also have some models. These queuing systems are characterized with the help of 5 symbols. These are symbolically represented as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3 are written in one bracket, then 4 and 5 are written in other bracket. Here 1 represents the distribution of arrival. Generally, the distributions of arrivals are taken as Poisson, which is denoted by capital M. Second one is Erlang distribution, which is denoted by EK. And third one is general input process or general input distribution, which is denoted by GI. These three are placed on the place of 1. 2 denotes the distribution of service time, or you can say the distribution of the departure. The most commonly used distribution for service time are exponential and general service time distributions. Exponential distribution is also denoted by M, whereas general service time distribution is denoted by G. 3 stands for the number of servers in the system. There are 2 notations for number of servers in the system, 1 and C. 1 means single server, C means multiple servers. If you know the number of servers in case of multiple servers, then in place of C you can write that number like 2, 3, 4 or 5, etc. Then in the model, 4 denotes the queue length. If queue length is restricted, then it is denoted by capital N or the number up to which the queue is restricted. And if queue is of infinite size, then or unrestricted, then it is denoted by infinity. Place 5 denotes the queue discipline. That is the rule according to which customers are called for the service, like first in, first out, FIFO, LIFO, or SIRO. For example, we can consider following model MM1 infinity FIFO. Here this M is at place 1 and it denotes the Poisson distribution. So you can say that distribution of arrival is Poisson. Or alternatively, you can say that the distribution of inter-arrival time is exponential. Second M, that is M at place 2, define the distribution of departure or distribution of the service time. Here M is placed, which means the service time is exponentially distributed and the distribution of departure is Poisson also. At third place, 1 is written, which means there is only single server in the system. At fourth place, infinity is written, which defines that queue length is unrestricted. Then at fifth place, FIFO is written, which means the queue discipline is first in, first out. Second example is MMCNFIFO. Again, the first place M is written. That means the distribution of arrival is Poisson and inter-arrival time is exponentially distributed. At second place, again M is written, which means the distribution of departure is Poisson or distribution of service time is exponential. At third place, C is written, which means there are multiple servers or multiple parallel servers are available in the system. At fourth place, N is written, which means the queue length is restricted and maximum number of persons allowed in the queue are capital N. And the queue discipline is again first in and first out.